Alright guys, so I know you guys are probably worried about the price fluctuation lately with the models, and the Model Y being the most recent one with the fluctuation of only $500. But the $500 alone is pretty important because it brings us out of the tax bracket for the incentive for the color red. So if you guys are a fan of red, you are out of luck because it does go over the 55,000 bracket as soon as you select it. So you will have the choice of any other color options, and I think Tesla did this purposely because red is just a very hard color to do, and the application process is a little bit longer and difficult as well. So I'm guessing that's the reason why with all the backlog going on. But anyways, that's not the point of this video. This video here is telling you guys to wait. We are not that far away from the announcement of hardware 4, the new radar, and Project Highland. So really, stop worrying about the price fluctuations right now and just start worrying if you guys are going to be able to afford a more expensive vehicle, and would it be best for you to just wait out a couple more weeks until Tesla does announce those new hardware upgrades. Alright, so just to persuade you a little bit more, think of it as my own vehicle here, and if I'm buying a car right now for a lower price at a decreased price, but I'm not going to be future-proofing my vehicle. Let's say about a week from now a new vehicle comes out. How would you feel? I personally would be very disappointed that I didn't just wait a little bit longer, and although the price is cheaper right now, I'd honestly go for a vehicle that is just better overall, even though I have to fork out maybe 5 to 10 grand more. I don't know how important it is to you guys, but to me, an upgrade in hardware after the previous hardware 3 is years back now. It's pretty much dated technology. You are running 1.2 megapixels for your camera, and I think the closest thing to that is probably some kind of Nokia phone back in the days. It's just not enough resolution. That is being bumped up to 5 megapixels in the new hardware 4. Now I did make a specific video for that, and I will drop it in the link up top there as well as in the description below. So if you guys want to check that out, that came out directly from the internal memos in China. So that means it's definitely coming out with all the crazy cameras all around. And there's a couple new placements of different modules and fans and whatnot. So pretty interesting stuff. And I'm definitely going to be waiting for Project Highland. If you guys haven't already heard of that, I will also drop that in the description below. This is where Tesla has been masking up the cars, the front and the back bumpers, because they are supposedly going to be adding new features to either the front or the back or both. Maybe radar sensors and maybe a redesign overall of what it looks like. Now then, there's those of you guys that are interested in picking the car right now with the discount. It's not a horrible idea. However, the likelihood of Tesla retrofitting for new cameras are going to be very low. They haven't been able to retrofit a lot of different things like the HEPA filter and the heat pump and whatnot, just because it's just physically impossible. So now think of going from hardware 3 to hardware 4. It will require a new, faster FSD computer, and it will require different harnesses, thicker harnesses, because it does need to move data a lot quicker than it does right now, going from 1.2 to 5 megapixel resolution. And then on top of that, there is the radar that is going to be going onto cars very soon. That's going to have its own harness that needs to be connected to the FSD. And then you do have a couple other modules and stuff that is not going to be available for your vehicle if you do pick up the hardware 3 version. And I guess if this doesn't convince you guys enough to wait out for hardware 4.0, just think of yourself going to the Apple Store, picking up an iPhone 14, and then a week later the iPhone 15 gets announced and is released. How would you feel paying that extraordinary price for an older version of the phone? It's one thing that you don't know, and it's another thing that you know, but you purposely try to buy it. So that's the same thing goes for the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 15. You know when the iPhone 15 is going to be announced, but you go ahead and you pick it up anyways just a few weeks before then. That's the same scenario that's happening here with Project Highland, as well as the hardware upgrades and the radar system. You guys know that it's imminent right now, but you go ahead and you purchase it just for a few $1,000 downgrade, and then you want to add a few more $1,000 just to upgrade or retrofit it again, which makes completely no sense. Right now, Tesla's even charging for MCU upgrades for older vehicles, which they said that if you had purchased FSD, it's going to be completely free, everything's going to be covered. But now they turned back on their words, and you're going to have to fork out a few $1,000s just to upgrade your computer to make FSD work. So if you think about it, if you buy your car right now, and if there is a chance that you will be able to upgrade or retrofit it, you're going to have to fork out a few $1,000s for them to do that, and it just doesn't feel right. Now, according to FCC filings, Tesla said that the radars are going to be announced mid-January, which kind of passed right now, but they're probably aiming towards the end of January. So it's not going to be that far away before a new radar is going to be implemented into newer vehicles. They don't like to do it in model years. They like to just put it on newer vehicles and wait for customers to find out. But I think at this point, there's just a delay to adding it onto newer vehicles because of the backlog for the discounted vehicles. It's just creating so much noise right now that adding it on, it just makes it even even more difficult than it already is. So I think once things start to die down and they have the software ready, they will be implementing hardware 4 as well as the radar system into newer vehicles. So I hope all of these things convinced you to just wait out a little bit longer. I know there have been comments, people asking me on Twitter and on YouTube saying that if they should just wait out or should they just purchase the vehicle right now at a discount and wait for a retrofit. Well, you guys have my answer in this video. This should be it for my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. Should you guys upgrade right now and take advantage of the federal incentive and the discounts, or you guys should wait out? Which one is better? Let me know. But this is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John. Once again, peace out.